It's 1966, and in the heart of the Vietnam War, Lieutenant Commander Jeremiah Denton is facing the unimaginable. Captured by the North Vietnamese after his plane was shot down, Denton is now a prisoner of war. But what would happen in the coming days would make history, not through words, but through a simple, desperate act. Denton was taken prisoner, and like so many others, he endured unimaginable physical and psychological torture. The North Vietnamese were determined to break him, to force confessions, and to show the world a compliant, broken American. For 2 years, Denton endured isolation, cruel beatings, and interrogations. His mind and body pushed to their limits. But what the enemy didn't know was that Jeremiah Denton had a secret, a code that would turn the tables in the most unexpected way. In 1966, Denton was forced into a public press conference. The North Vietnamese wanted to use him as propaganda, to show the world that their American prisoners were well treated and cooperative. But they didn't know Jeremiah Denton had a plan. He would send a secret message right under their noses. With cameras rolling, Denton made a choice. His eyes, the only thing he had left to control, became his weapon. Slowly, deliberately, Denton blinked his eyes in a pattern that seemed odd to the untrained observer. But for those who knew Morse code, the message was clear. The code was unmistakable. T-O-R-T-U-R-E. In those few, seemingly casual blinks, Denton told the world the truth about his captivity. He was enduring unimaginable torture. The world had just witnessed an act of silent defiance. While the North Vietnamese believed they had won a propaganda victory, they had unknowingly revealed their cruelty. Denton's message, hidden in plain sight, brought awareness to the suffering of American POWs, and it ignited a fire of determination among his fellow prisoners. Denton's courage sparked hope. His fellow prisoners knew they weren't forgotten, that the world was aware of their suffering. They were no longer isolated. They were part of a larger struggle, and this act of defiance would carry them through the darkest moments. In 1973, after nearly 8 years in captivity, Jeremiah Denton was finally released as part of a prisoner exchange. He came home a hero, his name forever etched in history, not for his words, but for his silent yet powerful act of courage. He would go on to serve in the US Senate, but it was that one quiet moment, those few blinks, that would define his legacy.